So what's our take? What's our recommendation at this point? Well, I think number one, we need to put some rumors away on this thing. You may have people in management positions, people on business teams, your commercial lending teams that maybe have only got bits and pieces of this thing. I want to start with this. Right now, it's only a delay, and it doesn't apply to everyone. Okay, Section 1071 is a law. This delay happens to do with the regulation that was written to carry out the law. But this law is part of the Dodd-Frank Act going back to 2010, and it says this thing needs to happen. Congress signed off on it, and the president signed it. This thing needs to happen. In fact, the CFP was sued in the state of California to make this thing happen. Now we've got another court intervening here. And so until the laws change, this thing is going to happen. We just don't know exactly when or what the dates are going to look like. So our recommendation is that you continue with your implementation action plan. Hopefully you all have one if you've been part of this group or some of the other groups we have available. We've talked endlessly about those. Now, I don't mean that it's going to need to stay the same. You may need to adjust accordingly. If you're part of the delay, you have to push some dates out. You may be able to delay some expenditures, especially some of the bigger ones. Maybe you can delay the deployment of resources and you can now utilize them elsewhere. But I wouldn't completely put off your action plan. I would continue and adjust accordingly. We've also heard from banks that have talked to their software providers, and the software providers have said, no, we're moving forward because if we stop, okay, we don't get any benefit from this delay that's going to happen. And they go back and cite that this is a law that needs to be carried out until the law changes. They're not going to change course. So I would provide management and your teams a summary of what's going on. I would try to dispel some of the rumors and stay tuned.